Hey everybody, it is time for my Week 3 NFL picks. Before I get to the games of this week, let's take a look at how I did last week. Last week was another good week. I went 9 and 7 again on my picks. Almost hit my upset pick last week of the Arizona Cardinals. Why'd you have to come back, Giants? Just why'd you have to come back? But that's okay. Now to the games of week 3 of this season. Of course, if you're watching for the very first time, these are straight up picks. I do mention the point spread. Let's start with the Thursday night game. The New York Giants travel to San Francisco to play the 49ers. The Giants 1-1, 49ers 2-0. 49ers a 10-point favorite for this game. The news came out a little while ago. Saquon Barkley is out for this game, which I kind of figured he would be out for this game with the ankle sprain. But I just see San Francisco dominating on all ends of the field. Offense, defense, special teams. I'm taking the 49ers to beat the Giants to go to 3-0 on the season. To the games on Sunday, the Atlanta Falcons travel to Detroit to play the Lions. The Falcons 2-0, Detroit 1-1. The Lions are 3.5-point favorite. This almost could be a battle of 2-0 teams if Detroit had won in overtime. This is going to be a pretty interesting game, I think. Atlanta has surprised me so far, winning 2 games to start the season, 2-0. But I think that is where it ends this week. I see the Lions bouncing back from that loss against Seattle to come back this week, beat the Lions, or to beat the Falcons, pardon me. I'm taking the Lions to win. Buffalo Bills go to the nation's capital to play the Commanders. The Bills 1-1. The Bills 1-1. The Commanders 2-0. Buffalo is a 6.5-point favorite for this game. Look, the Commanders have been very impressive so far with the 2 games. Yes, I know it's the Cardinals and the Broncos, but this is going to be a real test for them. I'm interested to see how they come out on this game against a very good team like the Buffalo Bills. I am going to take the Bills to win this, but I think it's going to be less than 6.5 points. I see this being maybe a field goal or a 2-point victory for the Bills. It's going to be a close game, though. Speaking of the Broncos head to Miami to play the Dolphins. The Broncos 0-2, the Dolphins 2-0. Miami is a 6.5-point favorite. They have been on a tear. Denver, I don't know what's wrong with them. I really don't. They had the lead, and then they lose the lead. I don't think they're going to get a chance to have that opportunity. Dolphins will win this game. The Dolphins will go to 3-0. Houston Texans travel to Jacksonville to play the Jaguars. Texans 0-2, Jaguars 1-1. Jacksonville's a 9.5-point favorite. Houston, this is a team that I think could sneak a few wins in this season. I don't see it happening this week, though. I'm going to take the Jaguars to win, but I do see Houston sneaking some wins out during the season. The Colts head to Baltimore to play the Ravens. The Colts are 1-1, Ravens 2-0. Baltimore is a 7.5-point favorite. Don't know about Anthony Richardson at this point in time, if he's going to be starting as of this video. I'm going to take the Ravens to win this game. They're going to go to 3-0. No Odell Beckham probably for a little bit. We'll see how they go, but I still like the Ravens to come out on top. The Chargers head to Minnesota to play the Vikings. Both teams are 0-2, and this is a pick'em game. This is our first pick'em game of the season. This is actually one of the harder games to pick this week because both these teams on paper are good, but they haven't really produced anything. I'm going to go with the Vikings only because the game is in Minnesota. I'm going to take the Vikings to win. The New England Patriots head to the Meadowlands to play the Jets. The Patriots 0-2, the Jets 1-1. New England is a 2.5-point favorite for this game. I don't think the Jets are going to let 2 games in a row go by. I actually see the Jets coming out on top, beating the New England Patriots. The New Orleans Saints head to Lambeau Field to play the Packers. Saints 2-0, Packers 1-1. Green Bay is a 2-point favorite for this game. This is another hard game to pick, but I'm going to go with the Packers to win. It's a home game at Lambeau Field. I'm going to take the Packers to win. But the Saints, they look like a really good team. Tennessee Titans head to Cleveland to play the Browns. Both teams are 1-1. Cleveland is a 3.5-point favorite. Again, these 4 games are all tough, I think, to pick. But this is where I'm going to go out on a limb. This is my upset pick of the week. I'm taking the Titans to beat the Browns in Cleveland to shock everyone, to go to 2-1 on the season. Carolina Panthers head to Seattle to play the Seahawks. Panthers 0-2, Seahawks 1-1. Seattle is a 6-point favorite for this game. Panthers, they keep looking good and good with Bryce Young. They're kind of like the Texans. Sooner or later, they're going to get a win. I just don't see it being this week. I'm taking the Seahawks to win to go to 2-1. The Chicago Bears head to Kansas City to play the Chiefs. The Bears 0-2, the Chiefs 1-1. Kansas City's a 12.5-point favorite. I'm losing my papers here. Pardon me, but good luck to the Bears. You're going to need all the luck. Chiefs win this game. They will go to 2-1. The Dallas Cowboys head to Arizona to play the Cardinals. The Cowboys 2-0, the Cardinals 0-2. Dallas is a 12-point favorite. Hey, I said it last week. I'm going to say it again. Watch out for the Cardinals. This is a pesky team, but they're not going to win this week. I'm taking the Cowboys to win. They're going to go to 3-0. But keep your eye out on the Cardinals. They're going to steal a couple games here this year. Your Sunday night game, the Pittsburgh Steelers head to Las Vegas to play the Raiders. Both teams are 1-1. Vegas is a 2.5-point favorite. Again, this is another tough game to pick here. Both teams are kind of like right there in the middle. You don't really know how to go. I'm going to go with the Raiders. I think their offense is just a little bit better than Pittsburgh's. I'm going to go with the Raiders. To win this game, they will go to 2-1. And for the second week in a row, we've got 2 Monday night games. The Philadelphia Eagles travel to Tampa Bay to play the Buccaneers. Both teams 2-0. Philadelphia is a 5-point favorite for this game. Now, so far, Philadelphia's had 2 close games. And Tampa Bay, they beat the Bears by 10 last week. Should be a very good game, but I'm going to take the Eagles. Their defense is going to be what wins them this game. Philadelphia will go to 3-0. And your other Monday night game, the Los Angeles Rams travel to Cincinnati to play the Bengals. The Rams 1-1, Bengals 0-2. Cincinnati's a 2.5-point favorite. This one was a little tough to pick, but I'm going to go with the Bengals. They've got to have this game. They absolutely have to have this game, and I think they will get this game. Bengals get their first win of the season. So, do you agree or disagree with my picks? Leave a comment in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and hit the subscribe button if you want to see much more of my videos. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoy your week 3 of the NFL season.